Hello everyone, today I would like to read out the third chapter titled The King's Daughter or the Princess from my manuscript The King's Daughter and Him. This story is a work of fiction. All characters, events and places are imaginary or symbolic. Any resemblance to real person living or dead is purely coincidental. This content is intended for storytelling and entertainment purposes only. I'd like to read out the story. By the time my friend had almost finished his ice cream and was ready to order a second cup, my curiosity about the king's daughter had only grown stronger. Why does she call herself the king's daughter and not a princess? I asked. He glanced at me, clearly enjoying my restlessness. Buy me a coconut ice cream and I will tell you. I stared at him in disbelief. I had been waiting for him to finish one and he was already planning the next. I am not buying you another ice cream, I said firmly. But if you tell me why she calls herself the king's daughter, I might take you for lunch tomorrow at your favorite restaurant. My treat. Even that didn't hurry him. In fact, I had to almost drag him out of the ice cream parlor before he could order more. Coconut, pista, South Indian coffee. He seemed to have a long list. And here I was, eager to know everything about the king's daughter and him. On our way back, I quickened my pace while he walked leisurely as if time didn't matter. Why are you so hesitant to tell me about her? I asked. You usually don't hide anything from me. He smiled, as if you would let me hide anything. I know you too well. My secrets never remain secrets with you. I've already told you about her, except that she's a king's daughter. And tomorrow's lunch is confirmed, right? I felt like hitting him. So now tell me, I insisted. Why does she call herself the king's daughter? He finally gave in. Her grandfather was a ruler of Dash, he said. After he passed away, her father was crowned the king. But the land is no longer under his control. It's part of a democratic nation now. She believes that if he isn't truly ruling, she cannot be called a princess. Since he was crowned king, she prefers to be known as the king's daughter. That's quite a logic, I said. Modesty, I suppose. He just smiled. Does she still hope that the two of you can get married? I asked. If she knows it won't work, why send her profile? When we reach home, I'll tell you everything, he said. But for now, I want to tell you something more important. More important? I couldn't believe him. Out of all the profiles I received today, he continued, here's one more profile that I found interesting. I really liked her photograph, though it looks professionally taken. I might meet her next week. She lives in Pune. What about the king's daughter? I asked, almost interrupting him. Are you not serious about her? It's not workable, he said calmly. We both know that, but she has her own problems and needs some help from me. That's why she's here. Then he looked at me and asked, do you want to hear about the king's daughter or see the profile of this Pune proposal? Both, I said immediately. No, he said, choose one. What's her name? I asked instead. Nisha, he replied. We chose not to reveal the name of the princess in this story. People like us may not matter much, but if a princess name appears, it could easily become news. As he walked, he seemed far more interested in telling me about Nisha. She's an engineer working for a software company in Pune. She looks pretty, he said, clearly impressed. My software engineer friend was already eager to travel to Pune and meet her. I couldn't help but wonder how could Nisha seem more interesting than the king's daughter, especially for a marriage proposal. Wouldn't anyone feel drawn to being associated with a royal family? We kept walking, but the distance to his house felt endless, or perhaps it was just my curiosity stretching time. Even now, neither you nor I know the full story. My friend seems lost in Nisha's world, while the king's daughter, the one already in town, waits somewhere in the background. At least we now know one thing, why she prefers to be called the king's daughter and not a princess. As for me, I decided to quietly walk along. If I showed too much curiosity, he would only tease me more and delay the story further. So I listened as he described Nisha in detail. Her eyes, her hair, her hobbies, everything mentioned in her profile. But at the back of my mind, there was only one thought, the king's daughter. Are you as curious as I am? Then wait for the next chapter. That's all for the day. Do let me know your thoughts about the story by writing in the comment section. Thanks for watching and thanks for your time.